Lately, when people talk about climate change, they talk about how we're destroying the planet. Well, all of this to some extent is true, but I don't think people give the Earth enough credit. I think it's interesting how we've gotten enough arrogance to believe we can destroy the entire planet, all because of our own little species. We might like to think we're that powerful, but honestly, we're not. Now, don't get me wrong, we are forever changing the planet. We are destroying the Earth we as a species have inherited. The kind of Earth that sustains our ability to thrive and live, that sustains the number of species on our Earth and creates the abundance of vegetation and life and plants that we have been offered. We are destroying entire ecosystems. We are raising sea levels, heating up the entire place. We are indeed wreaking some havoc. But this Earth has survived such things before. Our Earth will not be destroyed. But if we keep living as we have been, we will be. And so will every species we have lived alongside of. We are the dinosaurs of our time. Except this time, we can see the meteor coming. And we can do something about it. To show you a little perspective on the Earth's perseverance, I'm going to get a little nerdy. And I'm going to want to take a view of our prehistoric Earth. The largest extinction that most people talk about is the extinction of dinosaurs. It's pretty famous, especially because of our fascination with dinosaurs. And it's often the only extinction that gets credit, but let me tell you, it's not the only mass extinction that's happened on Earth, and it's definitely not the largest. If we take a look down Earth's prehistoric history, we'll see a lot. So I'm going to use some information from National Geographic's article on mass extinctions. The first mass extinction happened, the Ordovirian Silurian, sorry, I probably say this incorrectly, the Ordovirian Silurian extinction, which happened 440 million years ago. It was due to a drastic change in our climate, like we're seeing now, except the opposite. Instead of heating up, our planet got very, very, very cold. So cold that much of Earth's water froze. It wiped out 85% of animal species at that time, most of which were ancestral cousins of eels and ocean animals. The second massive extinction happened 316 million years ago through a very slow process of earthquakes spanning between 100,000 and 300,000 years. The Earth lost 70% of all living animal species, and including the first land animals. So that extinction actually put us back in time, and we had to evolve a whole new set of land animals. The third and the largest extinction happened 250 million years ago, wiping out 90% of all animal species. Scientists debate whether this extinction was a meteor hit or a series of massive volcanic eruptions near Russia. No matter which one it was, it drastically covered our Earth in smoke and changed our climate for thousands of years. The fourth massive extinction happened 200 million years ago, killing 20% of marine life, and after all of that, 65 million years ago, a meteor struck Mexico and killed the dinosaurs and nearly half of all animal life, casting the entire world in a dark cloud of dust, causing the fifth largest extinction this Earth has ever had. So I know that talking about the Earth for 440 million years is not really exciting, but I think it's important when we think about climate change and when we think about our span and our life on Earth. I sometimes think that we forget the Earth is 4.5 billion years old. The Earth has been doing this for a long time. It's been doing the dance of reforming, of freezing, of heating up, of drastically high CO2 levels, of sea levels rising and falling, of countless forms of evolutionary life starting and ending and starting all over again. It's kind of amazingly beautiful. It keeps me in check. It reminds me that the Earth itself is not going anywhere. But more importantly, when I think about the massive changes this earth has seen over and over and over again. It reminds me of my place in the family of things. Human beings are such a small fraction of the evolutionary life on Earth. Our species, specifically Homo sapiens, emerged 200,000 years ago. So in all of Earth's history, that's 0.00004% of all of Earth's history is human. The amazing, miraculous processes of cell multiplication, of chemistry, of habitat and ecosystem, of evolution that made it so that we could eat and breathe and drink water and grow food is incredibly amazing, and a chance of 1 in a billion. This earth has grown to have a balance of ecosystems and interrelated health and growth that have made the species we know, including ourselves, alive and thrive. It causes me to be profoundly humble. Humans are a small child cradled in the arms of Earth's evolutionary time span. The millions of years of evolution that had to happen for us to be here, to breathe the air, to drink the water, to stand on our land, to have the mammals we know, and the beauty we see. It's amazing. And I think that most people forget this larger timeline of the earth because of cultural myths that we have come to believe. Many believe in a myth. Sometimes this myth is perpetuated by religious voices, that humanity has dominion over the earth, that this earth was made for us, that we are the ones in control, that we can submit and change whatever we need on earth to survive, to thrive, instead of realizing just how utterly dependent we are on the ecosystems we've inherited. Even the language we use around climate change, we talk about how, we want to preserve our earth. Our earth needs healing. Our earth needs help. And yes, in many ways, the earth we've inherited does. But who will ultimately be affected by these changes with us? I believe it comes back to this kind of cultural and sometimes even religious myth of independence, dominion, and self-sufficiency. This is kind of myth that we've used on our American landscape and the world landscape for so long. A myth that says that once we find land, it's ours. Kind of colonial perspective. A perspective of if you're going to go out there and make your own, then you have to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You can't rely on other people. You can't see the systems that actually support you. And this goes back to racism and classism and sexism, all of these interrelated systems that perpetuate a sense of power that really isn't humanity's to claim. The myth of dominion spans to how we treat each other, the ways we exert power over our environment, over our families, over our communities and relationships, and even over ourselves. The myths of the ways that we interact with our world often have us forget our place in this interconnected web of life and our own humanity with each other. I think it's time to be a little humble. And I notice the irony of saying that in front of a pulpit in front of other people. In the Beatitudes we read earlier, it says that the meek shall inherit the earth. I don't exactly know, nor can I decide what exactly was meant in Christian language in the first century in that context, with that phrase. But I am holding on to that context, that phrase, as I take this millions of year look at earth. Those of us who have the humility to recognize how dependent we are on the earth as it has been given to us, just how powerless we are over our reliance on earth's resources, we are the ones who will inherit the earth that we know. And we are the ones who can restore and preserve and keep the earth that we have inherited. Those who know what a miraculous balance of life it is that sustains us, they will be the ones who embody the deep gratitude needed to advocate for systemic changes. The changes that need to happen to make our species and the ecosystems we know around us live together for another 200,000 years. Unitarian Universalists in our seventh principle affirm and promote the interdependent web of life. In that principle, sometimes what I think goes unseen is that that principle itself says it's okay to be dependent, to need relationships. It's okay to be interdependent on each other. That is what it means to be human. That principle helps us acknowledge our dependency on the earth, on our systems, on each other. It helps us understand that we aren't any less powerful, we aren't any less of people because we admit that we need others, that we need our earth and water and life. In fact, recognizing that is what helps us touch our own humanity. What makes us human? I would be much rather a human, a meek inheritor of our beautiful earth, than a dinosaur. I look around at the conversations and denial of climate change that happens on a governmental and world system. I think about people that are clinging on to energy like oil and coal over and over again. And what I see is dinosaurs in big suits. I see people who are traveling around the earth, leaving large carbon footprints everywhere they go, preying on the earth itself, acting as if nothing's going to change, everything's fine, oblivious, or wanting to be oblivious to what's happening. I see dinosaurs hanging on to a way of living, feeling like we are ultimately in control of the earth and what happens to us because we're the biggest predators and prey, hanging on to the last minute until they look up and they wonder what happened. That National Geographic article, Mass Extinctions, that I was quoting from earlier, has the following to say about the present day. Today, many scientists think there is evidence indicating a sixth mass extinction is underway. And the blame for this one, perhaps the fastest in human history, falls firmly on the shoulders of humans. By the year 2100, human activities such as pollution, land clearing, and overfishing may drive more than half of the world's marine and land species into extinction. We as Unitarian Universalists are called back into our humanity, are called into the recognition of this radical dependence we have on our earth and its ecosystems and its many different species. We're called to recognize our place in the family of things. We do not have to be another record of mass extinctions on Earth's timeline. We can refuse to be the dinosaurs, for we can see our man-made meteor coming and we can stop it. We can change the systems that perpetuate myths of dominance and self-sufficiency. We can demand better living situations and cleaner water for those in Flint, Michigan, who have been suffering with that for over a year. We can advocate for cities and for communities, mostly oppressed communities, who are affected by sea levels rising and are hit strongest by the strongest of storms. We can call our representatives and march for science so that people will take science seriously and fight for renewable energy sources. I know that climate conversations are usually doom and gloom, including this one. But truthfully, we do have time. We have time to make the changes we need to grow into sustainable, nurturing communities and help balance our ecosystems. We can make the differences we need to preserve the earth we have inherited. As long as we remember to remain humble and harness our own humanity. The earth needs a revolution of human people. People who recognize our dependence on the earth. Gentle, angry, humble people who advocate for a family of earthlings with other beings. For we know the earth will outlive us for millions and millions of years. But this beautifully balanced, evolutionarily miraculous earth that contains the air we breathe, the water we drink, the beauty we can't stop painting, this earth may be lost forever. We, the meek, dependent humans, have inherited such a beautiful gift of life. And it is up to us to change our ways of living to our inherited dependence. It is up to the meek to leave this earth as we have inherited it for the next generation of dependent, loving humans to thrive on.
Each weekend, we make an offering from the bounty we are blessed to enjoy. We do this in a spirit of love and generosity, aware that we have benefited from those who have gone before, those who, in their turn, gave generously. Our offering goes to support the work of love and justice undertaken by this community. If you are a visitor, there is no expectation that you participate in the offering. Consider yourself our guest. This month's Share the Plate recipient is SPCA of Westchester. The offering will now be taken and gratefully received.
Closing words for today. We have inherited such an amazing, complex ecosystem of life. We've inherited our place in the family of our earth. May we as siblings humbly remember our place in this interdependent web and leave our earth just as we have inherited it. Please rise in body or spirit and sing with me to the gift to be simple twice through, hymn number 16.
hymns. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
May we be powerfully and lovingly meek. May we preserve and defend and care for the earth we have inherited, and may love be our legacy.